What's up, everybody? Welcome to Money Talks. We back again, live and direct. Here to talk about your life, your money. Live and direct. Here to talk about your life, your money, everything that we do. I just want to say what's up. Shouts out YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. As y'all can see, I've been going live. I've been updating y'all on products and things that I've been doing. Some of my favorites. You know, I'm not here to try to like sell y'all nothing, but if your budget is intact and things in order, you're gonna have category inside of your budget for clothing and different things like that. So it ain't that I'm trying to sell you nothing. It's like you're gonna buy stuff anyway. You might as well just get a discount and help the cause so we can keep bringing you this free information. Keep coming to you live with these money talks. So how was y'all week? A lot of hectic stuff going on in the news. Here they trying to kick people out of South Africa. And it's a lot of stuff going on in the Middle East. A lot of stuff going on abroad in Russia and Ukraine and all of that. And for us that live here, we got to wake up every day and thank for our sovereignty and being blessed to be able to have the somewhat freedom to do what you want. Nobody is totally free. Everybody got rules. You can't just be going willy-nilly. That's the whole purpose of like these. That's the whole purpose of this program that I'm trying to teach you, that you just can't be going willy-nilly with your money. You know, and I hope y'all enjoying this Sunday after Mother's Day. So some of y'all, it ain't no holiday for you to be running around for. Some of y'all get to rest. Your money get to rest a little bit. You ain't out spending. I was telling somebody yesterday that every time I leave the door, I spend money some kind of way. If it's gas, you want to get you a snack, it's always money out there now. And you can try to make it to every time you leave the house, you making money. That's why some of us go to work and do some of the things we do, because we know we have to make that money in order to do the things we want to do. I can't come to y'all live like this without being able to make some money. Keep the lights on, keep the internet on. You know what I mean? Appreciate everybody that's joining over here on TikTok. Cecilia Morant, that's the best place to go to get a shout out. You know, Facebook is more family, and you know, YouTube is more trying to reach a broader professional audience, and our TikTok people is for engaging and teamwork and, you know, trying to reach our goals. Like, share, subscribe. Like I said, I got a cart down there in TikTok. If you feel like you want to go get a discount to TikTok shop, a lot of stuff I do is with free shipping. So you don't have to pay for shipping, and it actually worked. When that stuff first came out years ago, I was skeptical. Like, I'm not sending my money to these people in China or whatever. But now it's working. You know, drop shipping and everything is a big deal. You know, for those of you that need a side hustle, drop shipping is always a good side hustle. They store, they manage the products, and all you have to do is sell. So, hello, I want to say shouts out on YouTube. Hey, Jaden Ford, thanks for joining. Appreciate you, man. Subscribe, like, share to your people, man. I'm gonna get to the meat of the substance. I just want to, you know, jump in and talk to y'all. Anybody, and also, if anybody want to jump on the screen and talk about their money and ask me what I would do in a current situation with their money, we have some of that, because maybe our talks can help somebody else. And that's what we all here for, to to, you know, show people how to handle God's money. So I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody that's joining. We got Anthony. Appreciate you joining. Kathy. Woozy. Appreciate y'all joining, man. Like I said, man, let's just make this a weekly event. Who want to jump on? I'll send out a couple invites. I'll say hi. Who want to take some direction? You know, I'm not too versed in crypto. I don't really talk a lot about crypto. My mentors is not really fond of crypto. They said the tortoise runs the race, slow and steady. And so just like single stocks and all that, we're not too fond of single stocks, and you know, we want to diversify your stocks across all. You know, this. I'm not a stockbroker, or I'm not, you know, trying to tell you where to put your investment. I'm here to show you your mentality of money. But when you do invest your money into stocks, you want to diversify. So one stock, you can't depend on one stock. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. And that's what I can tell you. And that's what one of our Smart Investor Pros will tell you. If you want to talk to them, you want to ask them. So, appreciate everybody joining. Any questions on this Sunday? I appreciate you, man. Thanks for liking, subscribing. Share straight. TikTok, join. Appreciate you. I want to say hi. I want to say much love. Share straight TikTok. So, let me see. We 6 minutes in. Let me get started with some substance. You know what I mean? Something y'all could take away. Last week we talked about student loans. And then this week I looked at Forbes magazine, and they was talking about people with the, what's the name of that? The public service student loans. Yeah, the public service student loans. The collections has restarted on everybody's student loans. So if you got student loans, you need to go to Department of Education. What is that? .edu.gov, and check out your student loans, the status of your loans, because they will start garnishing. They will start garnishing your pay. They starting. The Trump administration is serious about recouping that money. But the PSLF loan is safe now. At first, it was bundled up with the other IDR loans, which is the income-driven loans. They was letting the public service workers go down. Now they separated that, and if you qualify as a public servant, you can get your loan forgiven. Now, and what I teach, man, we just say go ahead and pay it off. You know, I got $80,000. I had $80,000 in student loans that's actually qualified and in the forgiveness plan, but in my mindset, they not gonna never pay that off. And then they trying to make us pay taxes on all that. I might well just pay off my debt. I took the money. I was using the money at the time. I wish I had somebody, a mentor, or somebody to tell me not to get none of them loans and just keep getting grants and work and pay your way through college. I wish I would have knew that. And that's the part of my coaching that I like. I want to teach young people 18 to 25 before they get into debt, before they go into all their college debts. Think about your career, where you want to go. Don't just go get a degree in, you know, something that ain't gonna make no money, that you're not gonna even use in the end. You might be better off just going to trade school and you know, getting out of trade school and using your trade. But I want you to think about your career. It depends on what you want to go into, and if you have the funds, because you're gonna have to work, you're gonna have to get grants, you're gonna have to get scholarships, you're gonna have to get donations in order to achieve your goal. And I want you to get a degree in something like engineering or something that's going to propel you forward and sustain enough income to keep you thriving in this life. And that's what I would tell my own daughter. I know you might have a love. You know, I went to school for music business. I don't think that was the best choice I could have made. Never used my degree. Didn't actually finish my degree, but $80,000 later, I'm learning everything, and I went to school because I was already had an experience in the music industry. I was already doing music coming up by default. Stumbled across, knowing people, networking, and that's what it's all about today: networking, knowing people, and selling your gifts and your goals. Christy Hunt, appreciate you joining. Come back, CB, what's up, man? Gary Smith, oh, we all in the house out here. Taisha Thompson, appreciate you joining on Facebook, talking about our money. Like I said, anybody want to jump on? Anybody want to ask any questions? I'm sending out invites. I'm sending out highs. I'm waving. I'm really here. Go ahead and pick this brain while it's here. And what I'm giving up for free. And like I said, if you want to try an individual session and we talk about your numbers, your life, and your understanding with money and God and your relationships, we can do that. I got free no obligation sessions where you can just come and ask me and see how it works and how coaching might be a good fit for you, or if you're a good fit for coaching, or do you need a marriage counselor, or do you need a investor, or do you need a insurance agent? You come to me, we talk about it, we see what your situation is, what's bugging you, what's keeping you from sleeping at night. Is it your retirement? Is it your college fund, your kids' college fund? Is it some debt that you had in the past? I got some relief, man. I got solutions that'll help you ease your mind, and you can start on them today, and it'll help you start seeing a clear vision of where you're trying to go with your money and how you're going to get out of this and not just being overwhelmed. AZ got soul. Appreciate you joining. I'm out here in AZ right now. We got good weather. It's about to heat up, though. We've been fortunate to have what we have right now out here in AZ, but it's about to heat up, and I got to be prepared. You got to drink plenty of water, stay hydrated, and know the times to come out, and limit your time in the sun. You know what I mean? Be targeted in what you're doing. Yeah, I'm inviting people on camera. If you want to come and talk about your money, your life, and what's going on, we got about 15 minutes left to have a good conversation. And I'm gonna continue. If not, I'm gonna continue to educate y'all about what I learned about the student loan things. If you own an IDR, which is an income-driven relief plan, they're coming for it. They're forgiving everything, but just because you have a financial hardship, this new administration don't care about that. Just because you poor and you can't repay your loans, they figure you have to find a way to repay. So they want to garnish poor people. Garnish people that's barely making it, right? And give to people who's living off bureaucratic money. I don't understand that. Now, I do agree with some of the limitations they putting on things. You have to do this, you have to do that in order to get that money, because abuse is never good, nowhere. Yeah, so I just want to give shouts out to that. It ain't all bad, some of the stuff that they're doing, but a lot of stuff they're doing, they're attacking everyday freedoms, man. You have to keep your eyes open. And like I said, regardless of what they're doing, you still have to get your money right and be ready to survive, take the hits for what they're trying to do, and be ready to take advantage like a lot of rich people do when a recession hit and different things like that. They want a recession. So they can buy your house in the hood and make triple off of it, and never let you get back to it and relocate you to who knows where, and how you gonna find somewhere to stay. I appreciate you, Farax joining. Marlana Nadai, appreciate you. Let's try to meet our let's try to meet our little goal in the last 15 minutes right here, man. Let's see how much y'all liking this information, man. Like I said, people say it's what it's worth. It's free, but I'm gonna try my best to give you facts. I'm gonna try my best to give you something you can take, you can take home with. You got any questions about budgeting? You got any questions about handling your money? What you should do? Should you put your money in the high yield savings account? Should you be investing at this time? If you make it, like I said, some of the people that's having trouble is top income earners. Some people got income problems, so I have to talk to you and see what your situation is like. Some people got money just cover up bigger things like a marriage problem, or a psychological or addiction or any kind of other problem. The money is going to expose that. It's just a cover up to your real problem. It's just a symptom. So, if we get there and you get some humbling and some healing, and we talk numbers, and you can see how coaching can help you lift a lot of weight off your life. Here at Rockwood Financial, we sit down, we talk to you, we get to know you, we get to know your numbers. I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't like being intimate with their numbers with people, but if you want to fix the problem, you have to face the problem. So if you want to ever sit down and have a consultation, we could do it virtually, we could do it on your time, we schedule on the calendar, we sit down and we talk about your money, and then we go forward with a session. Sessions is fairly cheap, man. I know a lot of people be wondering how much it costs and why. It depends on your situation, man. If you're a high income earner, it should not affect any of your fund money or nothing you're trying to do. If you're a low income earner, we got packages that I will be working with you and seeing how coaching can best fit you, and even if it's going to benefit you. And most of the time in those situations, you just need to raise your income, get a little side hustle or a little, some more streams of income coming in, and then manage that income the same way, whether you make it a little bit or a lot. So yeah, man, I appreciate everybody for joining, man. Let me get some hearts, let me get some love, let me get some likes. Let me get, if you, like I said, your budget intact and you're trying to get some products, we got some flash deals and some sales on some stuff in the cart. Just hit the cart. Go ahead and subscribe to the weekly show so I can bring you more content. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, okay. Thanks for sending me to the universe. Man, that universe, what that is, that it sends your show out to different people that you don't reach on your personal page. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. All right, so let's go. We got about 20 minutes left. We got about 10 minutes left. And can I tell y'all a story? A story about how I started my financial journey and what made me want to get into handling money God's way. I started out as a youngster. I mean, I could say I've been always interested in transactions since I was little. May it be shooting marbles or trading marbles or finding stones and seashells. I always had a sense of trade and a sense of value. So it started like that. And so coming up in the ranks, I always liked the transactions. I used to sell candy as a youngster. That's how my first sales thing started. I started selling candy. We used to go around door to door, knocking people. We had a little speech, had to memorize the speech. And we were selling candy, and that candy was pretty hot. And I really, from when I grew up now, I really don't think that it was going to any charities or donations. I think we just had somebody taking advantage of us little kids, of being kids, and going to people's doors and selling candy and making a profit off of it. So I started from selling candy, and then I started, I started learning about work. I went down the wrong road, started selling, marijuana, different things that I didn't need to be doing. I used to sell candy at school and little weed and joints and stuff. So I went from there, and then what did I start selling? I started selling clothes. I used to sell T-shirts and hats, socks, and different little trinkets and stuff. So, I always had a sense of value of money and wanting to deal with money, but it was another itch that I couldn't scratch right now that I'm getting now from coaching and helping people and giving people hope and bringing hope with their money. I always wanted to do that back then. You always got a deal for me. I always cut a deal. One of my lady friends always said, you always cut the deal, no matter what you do. I feel like, I put people over profit in whatever I do. As far as starting coaching, I started out just learning about myself and learning about how to get out of debt. And that's when the opportunity for coaching came, and I went and studied and learned, and that is more about helping people, and it's more about letting people learn about money and changing their mentality and letting them help themselves. And of course, benefit from it, because how much would you pay a person that can show you how to get out of debt and send your kids to retirement and create generational wealth for your family? Man, I'm willing to pay that person's family for the rest of our family's life as we get paid. I'm willing to give him a 10% cut just for changing the trajectory of our family. That's how grateful I would be. But you charge a small fee for coaching, and like I said, you guys go to the shop and you guys buy different things, and I earn a little commission off this. That's just keep this show running. That just keep me able to come to talk to y'all and not having to be working and sleep all the time. So, like I said, if y'all like this show and y'all like me bringing y'all money and talking about finances and talking about life and giving y'all understanding, just subscribe. It don't cost nothing to like and subscribe. And then, like I said, if you buying everyday items anyway, your budget is intact. I don't want you to go out on frivolous spending, and if you have a spending problem, stay away from that cart. But if you got your budget intact and you got your clothing budget, you got your fun money, you got all of that, and you still reaching your goals, yeah, go on that cart, man. Support the cause, get a discount, and still get what you need. So I appreciate y'all, man, just jumping on here. I'm inviting anybody that want to come on and talk about their money. Jump on live. Like I said, I'm going to have some guest speakers, some other people that I'm going to bring on. Maybe in the first 10 minutes, they'll do some motivation for y'all, do some motivations, some motivational speakers. So to give y'all that daily motivation to go, and then we'll have that daily conversation about your money and your direction. Maybe you will get yourself a free consultation, and let's do your real specific numbers, and let's change your life for sure. Like I said, once I learned my numbers and how to manage my numbers and what was going in, what was coming out, my life changed. I seen a future, I seen a goal, I seen a way to get out of debt. I seen that there is a God. I knew it was a God, but it was like, what am I searching for? It's something on my soul. So this coaching, and like I said, those of you that maybe want to start with your numbers and start with your goals, and maybe want to help other people and start coaching, we can do that too. I can show you how to get into this practice. And your goal is to help people and manage God's money and be a steward of God's money and all the money that you might make. Appreciate y'all for joining, man. We got like 5 minutes left in the session. Anybody want to jump on? I really like talking to people. I really like helping people. Like I said, it could be a general question. We don't have to talk your specific numbers, but you might have a question that the same person have, and I can answer that, and I can help more people by helping one person. Yeah, I appreciate you, Mariana, joining. Appreciate you, Jeffrey Morgan. Everybody on YouTube, everybody on Facebook. Much love, man. Y'all showing me love. It makes me happy to want to get to Sundays at 12 p.m. just to talk to y'all for a minute and let y'all know how my thing going, and showing y'all love for during the week, how y'all be liking and subscribing and liking and watching my videos, and you know what I mean, keeping that page going. Send out that friend request. If we're not friends, send out that friend request. I follow back. Teamwork makes the dream work. Let's go, let's grow. That's what I'm saying. Those of you seen my video that I did of the suction cup magnetic phone holder, get you one, man. It worked. I'm not using one today here because I got tripods and everything inside my office right here. But when I get my car and I shoot videos from my car, that's a blessing. So I thank everybody for joining, man. I thank everybody for coming. Next week, man, bring your topics, bring your questions. I like people to hear us talking live. You know, I like people to come on here and walk away with something. Yeah, we call this Money Talks, man. That's what it is, Money Talks every week. So you see me promoting it. Thank you for everybody in the group, Money Talks. You can go to Facebook and subscribe to the group, Money Talks. Like I said, TikTok, Rockwood Financial Coaching is the page where you can go and you can subscribe, and you can inbox me. You can leave your information. We can start a free consultation. I love y'all. I love helping people. God is good all the time. I'm blessed, too blessed to be stressed. I like getting on here and just showing y'all the love and showing y'all that, you know, it's a beautiful thing. And it's always my Sundays. I don't know, I might change the dates of this to Saturday, but it seems like Saturday I'll always be doing something. I don't have time to come to y'all comfortable. Sunday I'm laid back, I'm cool, I'm comfortable. My soul is at peace, and I'll just be here ready to talk about this money, man. It's been a long time coming since I gained all this knowledge that I gained, man. And for those of y'all old or young that don't know this, like I said, our family wasn't teaching us this because we didn't know. It's time to bring in. It's time to let's go out that's coming in. Like Nipsey Hussle said, all money in. And whatever goes out, it got to be into investment. It got to be working for you. Or it got to be paying the 4 walls, keeping your family safe and protected, some kind of insurances or something. Other than that, I don't got time for frivolous spending. I don't care about all the fashion game. I don't care. You know, there ain't nothing wrong with looking nice, but it got to be within your budget. Like I said, I got that cart there, but anything you buy from there got to be within your budget. And if you got a correct budget, you got clothing, you got fun money, you got food. And as you start paying off your debt and doing other things, you're going to cut them things down too. But it's still there. And nothing wrong with it being there because that's, you know, life. You pay your 4 walls. You take care of what you need. And you keep moving forward. You keep stacking money. Letting your money work for you. So appreciate everybody for joining, man. Next week, like I said, I promise. We're going to come with some good tips, man. These weeks go so fast before I can even get a chance to prepare for y'all. I'm already back in y'all face. But it's nothing because the knowledge that I have come right off the brain. So if y'all jump on here and ask me anything, it's gonna come straight from the brain, straight from the heart. And if I don't know, I'll look it up and I'll bring it back on the next week and we can talk about it. Thank you for joining, man. Like, subscribe, follow. Appreciate you.